Let's now check in on the situation in Cavite. We have on the line Nika Cahulis, Provincial Information Officer of Cavite. Good morning, ma'am. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Sir Angelo and Ma'am Angela. Magandang umaga po sa ating mga tagapakinig.
Alright, ano po ang areas of concern natin po sa Cavite in terms of flooding? No? Are the roads already passable in most areas?
Yes, sir. Good morning po. Actually, as of 8 a.m. this morning, based on our PDRRC situational report number 10, majority of the major roads po sa ating lalawigan ay passable na po. There are small roads po na hindi pa rin po passable sa light vehicles, but majority roads po ay nadadaanan na po.
Perhaps could you tell us also kung meron po tayong mga evacuees ngayon sa evacuation centers at ilan po ang families or individuals that are affected by the habagat?
Yes, ma'am. Since the EOC started operating last Friday, we monitored 235 incidents all over the province. Currently, as of 8 p.m. this morning, we have a total of 3,151 families in evacuation centers, translating to 10,802 individuals.
Okay. Do we also have official data or report as to how many na po yung pinaka-affected na families natin in that area, and if meron din po mga reported missing, injured, and kung may casualty?
Total number of families affected all throughout po is 3,640. That is 12,542 individuals. As for casualties and missing po, at of this time naman po, we're very fortunate to report na wala pa naman pong reported and validated as of this hour.
And how are we coordinating with the LGU of Cavite in terms po nung pagbibigay ng transportasyon dito po sa mga iba pa nating kapatid na stranded pa rin hanggang ngayon?
Yes, ma'am. Yesterday po, through the resolution of Sangguniang Panlalawigan, the province of Cavite was placed under state of calamity. This is to ensure that the provincial government of Cavite, headed by our Governor Abeng Rimulya, is on top of everything, is directly coordinating with all local chief executives po. Lalong-lalo na sa 9 na LGUs na lubhang naapektuhan nitong matinding pag-ulan at pagbaha.
But ito po bang area natin dito sa Cavite, may mga areas pa rin po ba tayo ngayon na dati naman po hindi binabaha pero ngayon binabaha na?
Actually, ma'am, taas po, yung mga binaha po ngayon po sa panahong ito ay yung mga low-lying areas po natin, yung coastal areas po natin sa lalawigan. According to the report of Pag-asa, the reason why, because it's an extended continuous strong rain po. Pag-asa reported po na ang Sandy Point Station in Cavite last Monday observed 382.1 millimeters of rain, or this is equivalent to 26 days worth of precipitation.
Doon po sa mga impassable roads po natin ngayon dyan sa Cavite, are these all dahil po sa flood water, or may mga naitala rin po tayo na mga pagbagsak na mga poste o puno, or mga bridges po na nagiba?
Wala naman po.
Wala naman.
It's really flood water po. Yes po.
Okay. What about po...
Naka-disposition naman po ang ating Provincial Engineering Office, coordinating po sa lahat po ng local government units po na yung mga natala po nating couple keys yesterday is naayos na po.
What about the basic necessities po natin dyan in terms of yung electricity, yung water supply, communications, kamusta naman po?
Everything is restored, reported as of 8 a.m. this morning, ma'am.
And lastly, meron pa rin po ba tayong mga areas that we need to go to that as of now po ay hindi po mapuntahan dahil po sa baha?
Actually, ma'am po, based po sa Pag-asa, the report number 46, nasa yellow warning signal pa din po ang buong lalawigan ng Cavite. So meaning po, meron pa din pong inaasahan na malakas na pag-ulan between the next 1 to 2 hours sa probinsya. So yung mga low-lying areas po, yung mga prone po sa mga pagbaha, ay pinagiging maingat pa din po at alerto dahil nga po sa paglakas pa po ng pag-ulan.
So yung mga nasa evacuation centers po ngayon would remain in the evacuation centers and possible po magkaroon pa rin po ng mga preemptive evacuation sa mga areas na hindi pa naabutan ng baha.
Yes po, ma'am. The preventive evacuations naman po, sinusunod po namin siya kapag po nasa red warning signal po. Pero yung mga nasa evacuation centers po ngayon, ang aming prioridad po ay mabigay po sa kanila ang agarang relief goods po at operations, food and non-food items po.
Alright, with that, we will continue to get in touch with you. For the meantime, maraming salamat po. That was Cavite Provincial Information Officer Nica Cahulis.